Hello, people of YouTube. It is I, Randall Keith Orton, or Randy Orton for short. You may know me for having the greatest, most meme-worthy finisher of all time, the RKO, which is basically a diamond cutter, but I made it cool. Anywho, since this is my first time with this job, I'm going to describe what the Malik Aaron over here will review. Now, this game is a horror game of a horror series that could have reached greatness, but unfortunately, it decided to take a different step. Instead of being horror, the third game in the series wanted to be more action-based and ended up alienating its audience. And no, I am not talking about Resident Evil. Talk about the game series that could have replaced Resident Evil, and that is Dead Space. And today, we're going to be looking at what is well known as the high point of the series, and that is Dead Space 2. And while the game does have action in it, it still has the same atmosphere as the original, which makes it a very successful sequel, unlike Dead Space 3, which pretty much destroys what it had going for it. And now the Dead Space series is more or less dead. And now, on with your review. Wow, Randy. That was quite incredible, actually. You know, I might actually want to keep you for this job. Or maybe if Punk comes back, you can co-host or something. That's fun for me, because I really like doing this job and doing a little narration on its history. Yeah, I like that too. Anyway, let's get on with the review, shall we? Well, hello, people of YouTube. Right here, the Malik Aaron, as you just heard by that excellent narration by Randy Orton over there. I'm going to be reviewing Dead Space 2. This has 2 discs, so it's a pretty long game. And it is the sequel to the widely beloved Dead Space. Now, I have not quite completed the original Dead Space. But once I do, I'll review it as soon as possible. But this is the only one I have completed. That's Dead Space 2. So this takes place after the events of the first game. And Isaac, our main character, is sort of recovering from the traumatic experience he had with, the necromorphs and whatnot. And it starts out, see, this doctor is just trying to tell him that, you're not 100%, but you need to listen, that you're in terrible danger, and then BAM! The necromorph gets him, and they transform into one of them. And then you have to, run off and try to fight him off before you get your awesome looking suit and all your guns to fight off these necromorphs in a abandoned, well, I wouldn't say abandoned, but mostly abandoned ship, where you see plot twists, twists and turns, and awesome scenes that would fit beautifully in an action movie. And some are even better than an action movie. So what I think of this game, this 2-disc game, I love it. It's probably, it's currently tied with Resident Evil 7 as my favorite horror game, because what this movie does, Fun fact, they were supposed to make a movie of this. Thank goodness they didn't, because they would have messed it up like all other adaptations. What this game succeeds at, where Dead Space 3, from what I played so far, fails at, is that it has atmosphere. You're in this dark area. You don't know what's gonna pop out. I mean, they could pop out anywhere. And you have to, go from point A to point B, go to your next destination, fight off all just disgusting, grotesque looking monsters.
And then you find out that the main character is female, well, I guess lead was romantic interest Ellie. You have to find her, but you find out that like she got attacked by this crazy dude. But you do kill the crazy dude. Well, actually no. Well, yeah. Right, and you want to get information, but he dies. And actually, a lot of people are blaming Isaac for all this, mainly because of the whole forgot what it was called. It was like a curvy thing that's basically evil. So please leave it in the comments of like a symbol that kind of triggers these necromorphs. And everyone just says like, Isaac, you're to blame for this. And one dude even kills himself, like just cuts his neck. It is very gruesome looking. So yeah, this game's very gruesome. It has some of the most over the top gory deaths you'll ever see in a game. I mean, you've seen videos of like montages in these Dead Space games, and they are some of the grossest things you'll ever see. Especially one where there's like a little thing where you're like on a table and you have to insert a needle in your eye correctly. Because if you don't, that whole giant machine goes straight in your eye and you're pretty much dead. And that's probably the goriest thing you'll ever see in the movie. This game. Jeez. I mean, I just got finished with my Kung Fu Panda 2 review, so I'm kind of still in that zone. Anywho, what makes this game really interesting is that it depends on what you do. It has like, in the ending, like if you do something wrong, then it ends with your character, Isaac, just shooting himself in the head with like a little, I guess you can call it somewhat of like a harpoon gun, some type of sorts. And it just looks nasty, straight nasty. But if you do everything right, you get to, you and Ellie get to, live. But you find in the next game that the two broke up. And I'm just like, wow. I was so invested in this game for that. And the next game just completely ruins it. And once I finish Dead Space 3, I'll talk about it in detail and why I hate that game. But we're talking about the first sequel. Also, this game works great if you're like in a dark room or there's like no lights around you and you're playing the game. It has a lot more impact when you're playing, similar to Resident Evil 7. From what I played of that, like it's a lot more effective in in the dark. And I haven't completed Resident Evil 7 yet. I really want to because I really love that game. And but once I do, I'll review it sooner or later. But yeah, Dead Space 2. What can I say? It's so good. It's a shame EA messed it up. I mean, let's be honest. EA messes everything up. No, I shouldn't say that. I mean, they've done some good things. They're getting better from their low point. That was the Battlefield 4. That was a pretty low point. But they have gone up. They have gone better. Now and one of the most anticipated games coming out this year I want to get is Star Wars Battlefront 2, a game I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, they've really improved. Yeah, it's a shame like what this series went through. It completely pulled a Resident Evil, and you don't pull a Resident Evil, or more to be more specific, a Resident Evil 6. And Dead Space 3 did that, and now the series is dead. That is a shame, man. That's so sad. So yeah, Dead Space 2, incredible game. Please buy it. It is worth the price. It's probably cheap now, like $20. So yeah, please buy it. I'm gonna give this game a 9.5 out of 10, and Wiley deserves it. Horror game fans will love this. See, like I think casual gamers will get a kick out of it, and Dead Space fans will look at this and the original very fondly, while they just look at the third and they're just like, ugh. See, please play Dead Space 2. Highly recommended. So now let's get back to, I guess, Randy Orton and whatnot. I think someone's about to be on the show with him, so about to get to that right now. Hello, Edge. Hello, Randy. Sorry, jeez. It's me, Edge, the rated R superstar. You can tell by my boots. Oh, hey, Edge. Haven't seen you since you and Jericho got your butts kicked by Triple H and Shawn Michaels. You know what? I'm going to ignore what you said, because I want to give Randy something.
What is it?
I want us to join up and reunite Rated RKO.
Why would you want to do that? I mean, you're retired in real life.
So, I'm an action figure. None of us can retire unless break our legs or whatnot. But anywho, I want us to reunite because we'll be the most powerful thing in this show.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm good in my current position.
So, that's a no?
Yes, that is a no. Now, goodbye.
You know what? I challenge you in the next game review to a match.
Okay, that's fine with me. I have nothing better to do other than doing this hosting gig, which I'm doing such a good job at, by the way. So yeah, look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment,
and we'll see you next time. And especially in the next video when I kick Orton down. Ugh, I hate that we're PG. But I will destroy Randy Orton in the next game review. Alright, and we are out of here.